It's the 12th of October 2009. I'm John Naylor from channelwhitsunday.com. We've got another lovely day here in the Whitsundays, and behind me, an unsuspecting parker. He's sleeping in his car, which is, as we know, folks, is illegal in the Whitsundays. And unfortunately, a lot of our people here, despite the fact that they come here to enjoy the snorkelling, going to Whitehaven Beach and enjoying all that the Great Barrier Reef has to offer, they do tend to sleep in their cars. And of course, that's a no-no. So we've got a little surprise for him here. Let's go get him. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Are you sleeping in your car?
Yes.
Oh, step out of the car, please. Step out of the car.
What's wrong with sleeping in the car?
Yeah, no, it's the Whitsundays. You can't sleep in your car.
All
That's
right.
But,
I'm sorry.
So we've got you a ticket here. I've actually made a special framed one for you since you're somewhat of a celebrity. But here you have your very own ticket for being caught sleeping in the car on the Whitsundays.
It's my bloody first ticket on the whole way.
Well, now, what's your story, though? Apparently you've come from Switzerland to go to the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah, I just did a 32,000 kilometers and had a little snooze here, and I get a parking ticket.
This is your first parking ticket, and the whole way from Europe.
The whole way from Europe, but yeah, I mean, it's to respect. It's to respect. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's it. Well, you get to take that away as your souvenir as the Whitsundays, as many other people do.
I will.
But look, it's not all bad news, because you're here in the Great Barrier Reef and you're here in Airlie Beach in the Whitsunday. So to make it up for you for your fine, what we're going to do is we're going to take you for a snorkel. How's that sound?
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. We're going to take you out, and we're going to take you for a snorkel out of the Great Barrier Reef, out to the islands of the Whitsundays. How does that sound?
That's amazing.
All
That's
right.
a dream. A dream becomes true. Having a snorkel, having some fins, going snorkeling at the Barrier Reef, phenomenal.
Yeah. Now, maybe the snorkel gear would come in useful on your travels.
Actually, that's what's missing on my car when I see all the Aussie four-wheel drives with their snorkels. So I will make use out of this in a later stage on the car.
Your Volvo's going to make it better across the rivers if you've got a snorkel system on it?
Absolutely. Low ground clearance, so could be helpful.
All right. Well, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
How was that, Lucas, eh?
Fantastic.
Yeah. Have you seen coral like that before?
Oh, a while ago, 12, 13 years.
Oh, perhaps that was the last time you were in Australia, perhaps, eh?
Almost, in Indonesia and in Australia. And last time I did some snorkeling was in Lake of Zurich, but you don't see anything. No colour, some fishes, but that's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's not bad, is it?
Yeah, phenomenal.
Okay, we'll jump up out of the water here and we'll have a bit more of a talk to you, eh? Yeah, so Lucas, you've driven so far and now you've had the opportunity to go for a snorkel in the Whitsundays. How does that all go, revisiting your little exposure there to the wonders?
It's great. It's just so much different, like instead of driving day for day, feeling water all around your body, enjoying these beautiful colors of the barrier reef and the corals, seeing all the fishes, little Nemo fish. I think I even saw a lobster down there.
Oh, so, okay. Yeah, well, it's
I started to get a little hungry when I saw it.
And, quite honestly, this is not even the best spot we've taken you to.
Oh, really? So you keep me away from the good spots?
Yeah, no, it's a little local gag we've got going. We saved the best for last.
Oh, that's good.
Now, tell me, so you started back in, Switzerland it was, back in March? Tell me a bit more about all that.
Yeah, the whole thing started out actually about 6 weeks before the end of March.
Yeah.
When I decided with my friend Sean to come by land to Australia. Himself, he crashed in a helicopter back in New Guinea.
Yes,
In a chopper. He works out there in some oil fields and stuff.
So near-death experience, and he's decided he wanted to do something a little bit crazier than...
Yeah, he thought like if you survive a helicopter crash, you can easily travel through Iran and Pakistan and some of these countries. My side, I had a bit of shitty year to start with. Too many funerals, about 6-8 funerals in a couple of weeks. And I decided anyway to come back here to Australia, go to Melbourne Cup, following a bit the horses. And so it gave us 6 week time to arrange the whole thing while he was still working in New Guinea, organizing all the documents for the car, which is actually a big job.
Yeah.
It needs the carnet de passage, which helps you to import, re-export, re-import. Otherwise, you have to pay commission. As an example, Pakistan, you have to put down 450% of the value of the car.
Oh, really?
Okay, I have this old Volvo, which is probably not worth too much, but still, if you add it with 10,000, you have to put down 45,000 grand at the border, and when you leave the counter at the other side, nobody knows about anything that you should get a 45.
And you're trying to get the money back.
Yeah. So you're really better off of getting this document. Put the deposit in your country, where is a country of origin of the car, and they stamp you in, they stamp you out, and that's great.
Okay. Well, that's a great bet. And when from there, though, that they organise you, and you told me a little bit earlier, a military escort, but they took you straight and locked you up in a jail.
Yeah, that's right. Something must have gone wrong, because these fellas have been very nice. So you have to imagine a fully armed car in front of you with 4 blokes, machine guns, everything what they need. You feel really safe. You try to follow them because they just speed with their 4-wheel drives through the desert like mad. So anyway, whenever they came to checkpoint, they handed over. So we had a small escort with 2 guys on a motorbike, and the other one was in our car.
Yes.
And then what's happened, the one with the motorbike, he said like, oh, I'm living here, I just go home now. We said, that's fine. And the other one, which was in the car, he pointed us where to go. And instead of bringing us to a police station, he dropped us off in the prison. But we had no idea. We left the car outside, we walked all in together. Big metal gates, you know.
Yes.
They close it and you turn around. That was one way. Car outside, we are inside.
So this wasn't some sort of opportunity to extort money out of you or anything like that. There wasn't like they weren't trying to get
not at all.
It was just like a mistake almost, or just the way things turned out.
It must have been a mistake.
Now, obviously, so you've got a couple of weeks to go to get down to Melbourne.
Yep.
Your hope and your desire, by the sounds of it, is to actually try and get your vehicle onto the paddock there, which is quite something. But you're still having a little bit of your car's a Volvo, but of course Melbourne Cup is a prestige event and sponsored by Lexus, so you obviously have a message for Lexus. I think you're trying to get them on board in terms of wedging you in there and give you a gap to come on down and showcase what you're doing.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the target is to get into Melbourne Cup with the car.
Yes.
Is it with any kind of company which has a venue there? I just want to get my car in there, and personally I want to be in there. I'm happy. But I had a talk to the management of Melbourne Cup.
Yes.
And I told them, look, that's what I did, coming all the way here, and I would like to drive down the finish line with my Volvo. And
you're from Switzerland. You're too crazy to be a Swiss guy, really.
These people in Victoria are quite funny. They were like, oh, that's a pretty cool idea, but let us think about it. So they call me back and say, like, look, Volvo does not have any engagement so far with Melbourne Cup.
Yes.
It's this other car company, Lexus, and it's Crown Casino and Emirates having the big days. And they cannot make a decision themselves. So
so it's caught up within the sponsorship mold, the contracts, the various people.
Yes.
Well, I think I think once they've seen this video or seen some more of your antics, I think they'd just feel more or less obliged to let you in. I mean, you've created a certain amount of celebrity around what you're doing. And how far are you travelling in total? Just hit me with the statistics. Now, how far are you travelling in total from Switzerland to Melbourne Cup?
By the way, I'm in Melbourne. It will be 36,500 kilometres.
36,500 kilometres by vehicle, by Volvo. And I've seen the car. It's not the brand spanking new Volvo. She's
it has about 14 years.
Yeah, she's a hard-working truck. And how long have you been on the road? It must be, 8 months or something like that?
No, actually, by Melbourne Cup, it will be exactly 7 months.
7 months?
By the day, yeah.
So you've travelled for 7 months over that sort of distance to go to the Melbourne Cup. Well, I think they certainly owe you at least an ear or the opportunity to showcase what you've done. So, no, good on you. Thank you very much for visiting the Whitsundays. Appreciate your time here, and I hope you've enjoyed your time here. We're going to sneak around to Nara Inlet now and have a bit of dinner and that sort of thing. We'll get you back on the road soon enough. Thank you very much, Lukas, for visiting the Whitsundays.